Good morning, children. I hope you have enjoyed Diwali and other festivals. Now, come back to your studies. Today, we will start the last chapter from our book, Footprints Without Feet, Bholi. After this, there is one more chapter in the book, but that has been deleted from the syllabus of this year. Bholi is a Hindi word, and I'm sure you all know the meaning of this word. Somebody who is very innocent is called Bholi. In this story, also, you will meet a girl who is very innocent, and you will also see her transformation, positive transformation. The story is set in Indian society where girls are not supposed to, means it is in the old times when girls were not supposed to be sent to school. In fact, there were no schools in the villages, especially. Bholi is the daughter of a well known and rich person in a village. She is not the only child, she has some more 3-4 sisters. But there is a difference between Bholi and other sisters. All other sisters were beautiful and they were quick in learning and doing other things. But Bholi is different from that. Bholi is not beautiful. She fell down when she was a child. As a result of that, there is some problem in her brain, and she was not, as clever and as full of presence of mind as other sisters of hers. Moreover, she was having poke marks on her face, some smallpox marks on her face. So she was not beautiful. So far as education was concerned, none of the sisters was educated, as it was not the tradition to send the girls to school. So her father was always worried about her marriage. Once it happened that a school was opened in her village, and her parents thought that school will be the best place for Bholi to be sent. This is a good decision for Bholi, but they did not take this decision to educate Bholi so that she could be self-dependent. They just wanted somewhere to send Bholi to, so they thought that Bholi should be taken to school. And school was an ill-reputed word at that time. Bholi was in fact frightened when she was first taken to the school. Anyway, she went there. She did not get a sort of welcome from other children of the school. They all ignored her because she was not able to speak properly. She was stammering also. Maybe it was because of nervousness, lack of confidence, or maybe some problem was there, but she was not able to speak properly. But luckily, she got a cooperative teacher over there. That teacher was very sympathetic, and she encouraged Bholi to study. Bholi developed interest in studies. She studied well, and later on, means she grew up. She stopped stammering also. She became, so far as mental level is concerned, she was behaving in a normal manner, apart from those poke marks. All other sisters of Bholi were married. So her father thought that she should also be married now. Then bridegroom was searched for her. He was not a bachelor. He was a widower. He had children also. And he demanded a lot of dowry too. And moreover, when the ceremony was going on, then he happened to see Bholi's face, and he said he will not marry this ugly girl because she was having some poke marks, and she wanted money, more dowry, then she will marry her. Actually, that man, he himself was not normal. He was lame. He was not walking properly, but he was not able to see his own defect, and he was double the age of Bholi. Still, he thought that if he pointed out poke marks of Bholi, he would get more money in dowry. father agreed to give more money in dowry to that man because at any cost he wanted to get rid of Bholi. But Bholi was adamant at that time. She refused to marry this man who was after money and who was after beauty. She refused, she requested her father not to give any dowry to such a mean person, and she refused to marry him. The whole Bharat went back, and Bholi decided that she would not get married. She would teach in the same school in which she herself was taught, and she would stay with her parents who have become lonely after the marriage of other sisters. So she decided, she took her own decision, and she told that decision to her parents also. Parents did not say anything. And in the beginning of the story, her name will be Bholi. But after some time, when she became confident enough to take her decisions independently, she was given her real name, not Bholi. So that also can be asked in question. Why did she given that name afterwards? So this is the main, I will not call it a summary, but this is the main, outline of the story. It is a nice story. We will start it tomorrow. Thank you.